Hi, my name is Runa, and where do I start? My first encounter with the GNU Linux world and FAS in general started somewhere around the year 2001 2002. That's when I started reading quite a few articles in a few magazines and newspapers about some special groups called Linux users groups who were trying to promote Linux as an operating system. And the special part about it was these people were not not really a big corporate group or anything. These were basically users and people who were interested in promoting Linux. But I didn't have a fair idea about how the groups worked. So one day I got an invite to go to the ILA Cal, which is the Linux users community in Calcutta, Linux users group, to attend one of their meetings, and I tagged along with a friend. So that was when I started going to that meeting, and it was fun because I could see a whole lot of people who were talking technology, who were talking about solving each other's problems, who were talking about using their own computers in some special manner that they do, and generally having fun. So I subscribed to their mailing list and started following the discussions over there. And one fine day, I saw a call for a group called Ankur Bangla, who were doing Bengali localization of open source software. So I volunteered to join them. It was a very fun group, comprised of people both from India and Bangladesh, and I gradually started working with them. Did a whole lot of work for the GNOME packages that GNOME applications rather we were working on, and I think a little bit of Red Hat packages as well. So I got introduced about uh, open source software localization in a big way. It was a fun, friendly community. Made a whole lot of friends over there. We were discussing about how to standardize the entire process because there was terminology differences. There were people doing things in a bit different manner, and yeah, it was fun. So that was my first encounter with the GNU Linux world, and at that point of time, I was using Windows on my home computer, but I tried. What I did was I got hold of a copy of PC Linux, PC Quest Linux, that was distributed with the magazine, and PC Quest magazine, and also perhaps a Mandrake version. I don't remember what it was, and yeah, I generally liked what I saw. Right now it runs Fedora, but it's an old machine, but it still runs Fedora, Fedora 2, I guess, FC2. Mm, okay, so I started contributing to the Fedora project from the moment I was with Ankur, because we were working on Red Hat packages at that point of time. So even before Fedora came into being, I was working for the Red Hat translation project. um, After that, since I already had a head start in localization, I am continuing it big time to this day. I'm the current language maintainer for the Bengali India locale for Fedora. Besides that, I also contribute to the GNOME localization project, KDE localization project, as well as the Mozilla localization project, all for Bengali India. Um, I also volunteer for ILA Cal, as well as the Linux Chicks India group. Besides Elton and for Fedora, I also write the translation beat, which is something new I started since last week. I write the translation beat for the Fedora Weekly News, rather, and try to guide people who are new to the Fedora project. Um, Try to mentor them. Since I have much more experience working with the LTNN community, the localization community, I try to mentor uh, more in this domain. Mm, as The fun thing about the Fedora community is it's a very friendly community, and we are always doing something fun all the time. And besides that, I have made a whole lot of friends, so it's probably a very known community for me. And this is one project that values a lot of freedom as well as respects its contributors. So yeah, it's a place I like very much. Uh, for new contributors, I would say the message would be to be passionate about what you're doing, and be sure of the fact that there is always help at hand. So even if you are stumbling at any point of time, don't hesitate to ask where you're doing wrong or what more you need to do. Uh, yeah, do a little bit of homework yourself as well. Don't rely on on people hand holding you all the time. Yeah, we will be hand holding you, but yeah, we would really like people to do a little bit of homework themselves. But most importantly, just believe in the freedom and the passion. That's it. Thank you.